Great. Good morning, everyone. Hi, here with Che this morning. It's Tuesday and we're doing lenses. We're on lenses. And yeah, we were just talking a little bit pre-call. I wait a little bit and chat with whoever pops on, whoever can pop on pre-call. And we were talking a little bit about lenses and getting clarity. And that's, what the lenses is about. It's about getting more and more clear. Che's been working on it for a month and a half or so. I'm not quite sure. I think he came on in April or May. And yeah, it's about, keep on refining it and getting into that end result. And it is about really feeling the end result. And so I'm going to really, at the end of this call, I'll get you in, we're going to go into that. We're going to do a little exercise at the end, just to kind of really get into it. We'll open up that really the third chakra to, that is where our energy, our powerhouse is. That's where we channel the energy to go out and get things done in the world. So I'll do a little energy exercise. It's not magnetic mind-ish. It goes back to my energy training. So we'll do that. So let's go ahead and get started on the lenses. I would have you, if you're new, pull out, if you haven't already printed off the document that is in the intro part of the masterclass, please go and print that out, and you can pause this and you can come back on the replay. I'll go ahead and I'll share my screen and make sure I'm going to the right place. Probably not, but here we go. Oh, there we go. I think it's the right thing. Hopefully you're seeing my lenses. So on that second page, that first page is just for those who are starting. This is just a little diagram that helps you understand that we're going from a year down to a 90-day, 30-day, a 7-day, and then to a daily lens, so that we're taking that big funnel from that big vision and taking it all the way down, so the unconscious mind is not freaked out by this huge, daunting, year-long goal. It really is so much more simple when we go down to that 1 day at a time. So on page 2, we're just going to go ahead and quickly look at the finances. So if you were on with Rochelle on Sunday, she would have taken you through the 4 F's. There's the finances, the family, that's family relationships, that's all your personal relationships, your love relationships, etc., your fitness, your health, your nutrition, and then fulfillment, which is, you need to be fulfilled at the end of the day with what you're doing. You're not just creating for everyone else, you're creating for yourself. And how are you being fulfilled yourself? So this is where we start, and this is where you will fill in those areas. And you can go ahead and pause this and go ahead and fill in those 4 F areas if you'd like. And then I'm going to go on down to page 3, creating the 1-year objective. You've got your financial number-ish. I always like to put, that number and more, this and more, right? Because we don't want to be limiting it, but it's just a number, because we do live in this physical world and we live with numbers, and that number that's going to make you feel like, yes, I had a successful year. So a year from now, what would that successful number be for you? Under other, we have, and I don't encourage new people to start this right off, but you may have a health issue going on and you want to make sure that you're eating right. You would put a secondary objective in here. But for when you're beginning, I'd like you just to start on just the one true choice, Under 90-day targets, we have the near-term directional, which, what are we working on right now? For objective number 1, right, that what could you do in the next 90 days that will get you towards your 1-year objective? So we're looking at our true choice, living a life I love. When you're starting out, living a life I love, I'm living my true purpose, my true nature. I'm living, I choose to live a life with good health and vitality. So working under that umbrella, what are the things that you're working on? That 1-year objective, you've written that down. What are the things that you can do in the next 90 days? So this is a big brainstorm side, and it's kind of short. I know I've been saying I'm going to redo this, and I started redoing it in Canva. It's just, you can see how it's very involved. So I will continue as my commitment to you guys to get this a little bit more honed in. This is Magnetic Minds document. Excuse me. And then on the other side, what will you do? So on the left side, we're doing what could you do? We're being creative. We're brainstorming over there. We're not going to put everything on the left side, but over on the right side. So for those of you who are tempted to do that, because you want to make sure you do all those things, no. You're going to just put down what you're willing to do over the next 90 days. You're going to be nice and easy with yourself on this side. Unconscious mind does not like to be overwhelmed. It will shut you down. So on your number 2 objective, if you have one, you would go ahead, if you've been with me for a while, you'll go ahead and write those objectives down. What could you do? What will you do? Moving down to 30-day, a lot of you are just working on the 3rd day right now because you already started your 90-day and you've been here for a while. You don't have to put your name and the date on there. You're not going to turn it in. Writing down your target just so you have that focus on the page, not necessary probably, but what could you do in the next 30 days? What could you do? So for those of you like Che who have been here for a while, maybe you're refining that. Maybe you're cleaning that up today. Crossing the things off that, or maybe you're looking at that and saying, that is not in alignment anymore. So you can just cross it off right now and just get that cleaned up so that list will be a little bit more refined. On the right side, what will you do? What are you committed to do? Again, if you're watching this, just pause it. If you're watching this for the first time and you want to take some more time, just pause. And then on the right side, what will you do? Again, do not put everything from the left side on the right side. I did that. I did that for a long time. Yeah, because I'm a go-getter and I'm an A-type. And if I'm writing that down on the left side, it's going to get done on the right side. Well, it's overwhelming and you will get some things done, but it may shut you down. It may shut you down. So just be aware of that. So over the next 90 days, you've got 90 days, you got 3 months to do this. 3 months, it's a lot. So then we go down to the weekly commitments and that's on page 6. So what could I do this week to move towards my goals? So this week, what could I do? Emptying out all those coulds. Whether you're working on yourself, on your health, on your relationships, on your business, whatever that is. And as you get more into this, you'll have different lenses for different things. So as you get better at this, maybe in 5-6 months and you've gotten those goals and you're starting new lenses, or you have multiple lenses, working on a business and you're over here working on a book, or working on relationships. So you'll have a different lens for each one. But right now, when you're new, we're just going with the one. And then on the other side, what will I do this week that will move me towards my goals? What are you committed to doing in that area? What are you committed to doing? Again, just being reasonable with what you put on the right side. So, and then each day you'll go through and you'll have your daily planning. So you're going to take from what you had on that right side, what you're committing to do over these 7 days, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to put it into your daily plan. So for today, if I'm just going to take 1 day at a time, that's fine. I'm just going to take, what are a couple of things that are on that list that I can go ahead and get done today? What's my intention for today? Am I going to focus today on my business? Am I going to focus on my clients? What is it? Do I need to get more focused on my organization? I'm writing my book. So, do I need to get in touch with my publisher? Do I need to get in touch with the editor? What are different things that you could be doing? What's your intention for this week? Focus. It's, completion. Maybe it's fulfillment. Maybe it's like we're so focused and so serious. Maybe we want to have a little fun this week, right? My intention is to put some fun on what it is that I'm doing, because that's what this is about. This is about having fun. It's not about work to get my manifestation. It's the fun of creating and seeing this beautiful thing materialize. On the to-do side, again, I just want to remind you, it's not your laundry list for all the things you got to, no grocery store, no picking up the kids, no doing tasks around the house. This is the to-do list, which is for what it is that you are creating. And then the top 3, if 3 is too much, is fine. Put the top 1 or 2. What's the top 1 or 2? That one thing you're absolutely going to do today. I'm going to do it. I'm going to cross it off, and I will feel so good at the end of the day. And by the end of the week, I will have flown through and really hit all of my goals. Imagine having all of that done. It feels so good, doesn't it? It feels so amazing when you have that, check it all off. I did that. And then down below, this is really important. Where was I uncomfortable? Where was I uncomfortable yesterday? You know, really being honest about what came up for you, you know, thinking about this and not analyzing it so much, because this is really where we want to recode. Like, what was the resistance that came up? Was it little resistance? Was it something you were able to push through and say, oh yeah, you know, that I appreciate that. Thanks a lot, but we're going to go over here now. I'm doing this. Or was it major resistance where you went and you vegged in front of Netflix for several hours, or maybe the weekend? Yeah, what was that thing that made you uncomfortable? What came up for you? What emotion, what belief? We really want to hone in on that, because that's what we want to recode. We're not changing you. We are just recoding, rewiring that programming, because you put that programming there. Your family put the programming there, your teachers put the programming, your society, your religion, but you also put it there. And then down at the bottom of the daily record, you can put notes in here if you like. At the bottom, there is this, what am I grateful for? So getting back into that grateful place in the heart, opening yourself up, expanding that heart chakra and opening and allowing, this is where that happens. This is where that happens. When we drop away from, you know, this body and this limitation, this physical world, and we open up and we allow, that's where the magic happens. Really good. And then I'm going to go down at least 7 pages to the weekly. I don't think the weekly review. There's a weekly review. There we go. Weekly review on page 21. I've gone down to page 21. So the weekly review is what went right for you this past week, excuse me. What went right last week? What goals did you meet? What big goals did you make? What little goals did you make? For me, I like to celebrate the little ones, because the little ones are the stepping stones to the big ones. I don't want to go, and I don't think you guys want to go either necessarily, right? We don't want to, you know, set this massive goal up here and then bam, go get it, right? It's about the journey. It's about the growth on the way to that. It's all about our growth and our journey. So we don't want to have it right away. I know it seems like, what, Linda? I want the $1 million in my bank right now, right? I want the thing right now. You would be so bored with that. Life would be so boring. It's about the journey. It's about who you meet along the way and what you learn. So what went right? What things are we celebrating? What can you pat yourself on the back for? Yes, that's what we're looking for. Feeling good and letting that really fill you up. Getting the oxytocin, getting those good chemicals going. Because sometimes, you know, if you're all that negative talk going on out there, that's not selling good stuff. That's sending the bad chemicals down that you get addicted to. Let's get addicted to the good stuff. Let's celebrate. And then where do you need support to move forward? You know, who do you need to contact? What do you need to read? What do you need to learn? You know, what were the things that were in your way of your goal this week that you know that you could work on, you can get a little help from? You don't have to do it alone. You are most likely not inventing the wheel here, right? Somebody before you has already been there, done this, right? Yeah. So you're not alone. And that really is the end of the lenses. And hopefully you've paused and you've gotten that filled in. And on Sunday, you'll meet up again with Rochelle if you can. That's 2 o'clock Pacific time on Sunday. The link is in your members area. And you'll pop over with Rochelle. She's a doll, and she'll take you through this. And she goes through the whole document. She goes a little quicker, and she does ask that we, you know, kind of get into the intro and start filling out the lenses before we go on and start asking questions, because there's so many different levels. I mean, she's got coaches like me on those calls. She's got brand new people. She's got people in the middle like Che. So it's, you know, it's really hard for her to juggle all of those questions. And they're usually the same questions, and they're covered in those intro videos in the masterclass. So let's take a look at that if you're new first. Email me if you have questions, and then come back and look at this document, this replay with me under your weekly replays. So that's it that I have for now. And I didn't look at the chat. I'm sorry, Che. Yeah, no, you weren't chatting anyway. So did you have any questions, Che? Did you want to come on with me, or? I'll ask you to unmute. We are recording, if that's okay. You may unmute or not. It's either way. Any questions or insights or anything that you know that comes up for you that Oh yes, you did say earlier that you felt a hard time connecting with your abdomen area. Like for me, that's like third chakra. So I thought I would take you through a little exercise on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also with regards to the lenses, yeah, I've just been having a hard time kind of narrowing down to get clear on choices. That's something I'm noticing. Like for the 90-day targets, it says, objective 1 and objective 2. And so is it like for your year, you kind of have one goal, like large goal to aim for, and then for 90 days you focus on two, and then for like 30 days it can be more like smaller ones. And
It's actually more flexible than that. I mean, depending on your goal and how long it takes that to actually manifest for you. Your one goal, you're focusing on it in the beginning, and maybe it manifests very quickly, and then that secondary becomes your main. So maybe maybe the abundance part, the financial part's taking precedent over, everything else. And then the physical, I kind of put the physical in as like, if you're having some kind of health issues, or maybe, you have those too. I like people just to really kind of focus on the one until they get closer to it or they actually achieve it. And then, you've got a whole year to go through all four of those choices, all four of those quadrants, the four F's we call them. I think that, especially in the beginning, if you're juggling too many lenses, your focus is too divided.
yeah,
right? Because what you focus on is what you create. So if I'm starting out and I've got all these different lenses, all these different goals going on, I'm too divided to actually really hone in on the one thing that I really, really want. So I would ask you just to hone on the thing you really, really want. And then that secondary thing, as you're completing that, maybe the secondary starts kicking in, and then it becomes the primary as that other goal, because we got to keep the goals going. We don't just get the goal. That's the thing. If we get the goal and unconscious mind says, okay, I'm done here. This really happens with really great illustrations with weight loss. And I know I've said that before. It's like, okay, we got the goal. Go back. I'm going to go to Cinnabon. Right. I'm going to go to milkshake. It just goes right back to its old ways. Like, okay, there's no tension anymore. The tension was released in the right direction. We got the goal, but there's nothing beyond that. So unconscious mind just reverts back to its old tricks,
right.
To what's familiar and comfortable.
And I'm noticing a lot of my goals are about doing, like, what do I want to do? And then I'm like, oh, should I be focusing on sort of what I want to like experience, what it is that's really making me think I want to do that, because it's something I want to sort of be or have.
Right. And so that's the fun part, right? That's the things that you want to have fun with. And we want to make sure we have fun on our lenses. And you might be one of those people that you're active and you're a doer. I'm a manifester in human design. If you are familiar with that at all, I'm a manifester. So I break the technology, and we bring the new ideas in, and it just gets out. And then most people are generators, and I have a daughter who's a generator, and she's do. I like the human design explanation. I'm not an expert by any. I only I know little bits and pieces of it, but it makes a lot of sense to me. So yeah, I mean, if you have things you want to do.
Well, actually, here's interesting thing. I have delved into human design a little bit, and I understand that I'm a reflector. And I think this is maybe why I have a hard time
You're
getting
rare.
Because I noticed like I have so many ideas of what I could do, and what I really seek is someone else to collaborate with, usually like a manifester that I can like, okay, you're into that, I can totally like support them, we can make that happen. But
Yes.
yeah, at the same time, I have
And
maybe some resistances to really, and some beliefs about finding, reliable, solid people that I can collaborate with to create. And therefore I'm in this kind of actually feeling rather alone in a lot of my creativity, and not finding those right people that are ready to really commit to manifesting together.
Right. And I love Double Bubble for that, because you've got that resistance there. And is it okay for you not to find those people?
Mm-hmm.
Can you get out of resistance with that? So the negative belief flip and the double bubble, I like for equalizing that, collapsing that resistance, because you just had resistance all over that when you just said that to me.
Mhm.
So yeah, the process for that, recoding that tomorrow with me, or getting on the recodes this week. Chris is also on Wednesday evenings for everybody out there. Um, yeah, I would, yeah, definitely recode that. When you find that resistance, I love that you brought that up. In the lenses, that's the next recode. That's the next recode.
You put that in my lenses?
Yes, that should be in your lenses, that you have resistance on that. The resistance you described to me should be in your
Right.
lens. That's where I was uncomfortable this week. That's what we need to work on. That's what we need to recode and get it out of the way. We need to release that so that you can go ahead and find those people, because those people are everywhere. But that resistance, because you have a belief that says, I have a hard time finding those people, or I can't find those people, right?
Mhm.
They're out there. You can't
Yeah.
find them. Now, you are rare though. The reflector is like what, 1% of the population? I'm like 6% of the population manifestors, and the majority, like 80%, are generators, are the
Right.
doers. And there's the projectors. They're also like, I don't know, 10%.
Right.
So yeah, really good. So you're a reflector. Go figure. That probably makes a lot of sense. They're rare. You're very rare. You're very special. But you already knew that. So let's go ahead and do an exercise. Let's go ahead and open up that third. Let's get in connection with that. So I'll have you guys go ahead and close your eyes. I'm just going to lead you through a short meditation, and we're just going to focus on getting that third chakra online. So let's go ahead and ground. You can ground the way that you do. And for those of you who are new and don't know what I'm talking about, I will just quickly set you up with a grounding cord. So go ahead, and if you do the roots method, that's fine. I do lines of energy, and I do that from the first chakra, which is at the base of the spine. So I'll have you go ahead and just close your eyes and relax. Take a nice deep breath in and release, and just get back into your body as you slow down your breathing. Just communicate, get back in touch with that body of yours, that beautiful body. It does so much for you, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Just feel how grateful you are in your heart. Just to show the appreciation to your body. The body likes to know that somebody's home, light bulbs on in somebody's home. And when there's nobody home, it gets very anxious. Anxiety sets in, fear sets in. The body needs to know that it has its life force here. So I'd like you to go ahead and just visualize that grounding. Just send your grounding all the way down to the center of the earth. And I'm going to go ahead and just set the intention that you have, if you're new and you don't know what grounding is, that you just have a line of energy. It's going straight from that first chakra, the base of your spine, all the way down into Mama Earth. Mama Earth knows what to do with the energies that you're releasing. You're just going to go ahead and start releasing energy down that grounding right now. Just starting to let go. Give that first chakra permission to just release, full release. Just let go and breathe. And let's just go ahead and set the intention that that first chakra closes down. If it's wide open for you, there's no reason for it to be wide open for you. We're just sitting here relaxing right now. There's no reason for it to be wide open. Just go ahead and give it the command to go ahead and shut down, like an old-fashioned camera lens. It's just going to shut down to what's comfortable for you. Let's take it down to, say, 50. Just lower it all the way down to 50. Just letting go more and more, even more. Let it go down to 40% if that's possible. And down to 30 if that's possible. And wherever's comfortable for you. If you want to turn it all the way down to maybe 10%, that's fine too. Don't want to turn it all the way off. You know, it is your first chakra after all. It's your life force. It is all about the survival in this body. And just breathe and relax. And go ahead and give your aura the permission to go ahead and release down that grounding cord. And breathe. Just letting go of all those things that are not yours, the energies that got stuck, energies that are other people's crap, I'm going to say, garbage stuck in your space. Just let it go. It's not yours. You don't need it. Doesn't serve. Just let it go. That's right. Breathe. And just feel so much more at peace. Doesn't it feel good just to allow that body to relax? And be in your heart. Get out of your head and be in your heart. Your heart knows where you're going. Your heart is where your intuition is. It's where your answers are. The head doesn't give you answers. The head gives you headaches, if anything. Just go ahead and get into your heart and breathe. And I'd like you to focus on that third chakra. It's just above that navel, right above your belly button. And it might be closed down. And it might be closed down because somebody said something to you when you were 5 years old and it got closed down. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to give it permission to open up. So let's go ahead and open up that third chakra, your powerhouse. That's your energy. Your energy to get things done in this world. Your energy to come through and manifest and live the life you love. Let's go ahead and open that up. Let's open it up maybe to 10%. Go ahead and let it open up a little bit more. And breathe. And just watch the color. What colors are there? Maybe you've got some darker energies that need to be drained out down that grounding cord, and go ahead and release those. Just let those go right now. Any reds, browns, sludgy colors, sludgy energy, just let that go. Mama Earth she can just pull that right out from you. Just let her have that. She can just purify that and take care of that for you. Just let it go. Breathe. And let that third chakra open up a little bit more. Maybe take it up to 20%. Expanding. Feeling so much more energy and vitality coming into the body. Let's take it up to 30%. And maybe even a little bit more. Nice and gently up to 40%. Just feel the energy swirling around inside of you. That green energy, that beautiful vitality, the health, right there in your belly. Yeah. It's right there for you. Breathe. And here I'd like you to go ahead and just visualize all the things that you love to do. Let's go ahead and take a look through your own eyes at that end result. That beautiful end result. See through your own eyes what you're doing with so much more energy now. So much more vitality. So much more clarity. Allow yourself to feel it. Give yourself permission to feel how good it is to be there now. You be it first. You are it. You created it. Enjoy it. Show the body how it looks, how it feels to be in that true choice. So that when you get there, you can have it. You get to have it. The body will be happy to be there where somewhere it's familiar. Let the body feel how amazing it is. Feel it in your heart. And feel the appreciation and the thanks that you have for the universe, for yourself. You are the creator. You created this. You are a part of the whole. You are magnificent. You're powerful. You're amazing. Just let that permeate through all the cells of your body. Remind the body. Remind it. It's supported, it's connected to the universe, to the all. And breathe. And just remember. I'm going to go ahead and have you just observe as your chakras come into alignment. Starting at the base of your spine with the first chakra, moving up to the second chakra, aligning them back up. Sometimes they get a little off kilter, bringing that third, more expanded third chakra into alignment, lining up the fourth, that heart space, lining up that creative space, your voice, your truth in the heart, in the throat. Lining up the sixth, center of your head, third eye. Your seventh, at the top of your head, that crown chakra, your knowingness. And with the eighth, with this just above your head, just above. All in alignment, all lined up. And just allow that beautiful connection from source to come down, the beautiful golden lights coming down through the top of your head, through the crown, all the way into your body, filling up your chakras, filling up your toes, your fingers, your every aspect of your body, every cell of your body, filling up the chakras, filling up the aura, filling all of you with golden love and light. This is your divine energy, and you can call this in anytime you want. You can reconnect anytime you want. And feel that in your heart with all love and gratitude. Thank you, thank you. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes and come on back to me. Breathe and start to wiggle and move and stretch. How is that?
That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. More expanded. That was good for me too. And I was just leading it. So yeah, I hope that was wonderful for all of you. And, just bringing back that energy, expanding the heart, expanding that third chakra. Sometimes, if you're doing certain things, you want those chakras are opening and closing all the time, but you can give them the direction to open up when you need more energy, when you need more focus, when you need to get things done. And you can close them down when you need to. That first chakra, I'm on red alert all the time. I'm always, I was born that way. I was raised by narcissists. So I was always, trying to figure out how to stay safe. And that's the life for someone who's, in that kind of danger all the time. But that first chakra is wide open. It's looking for danger all the time. You can't do anything without looking both ways. Just shutting that down, closing that down. Great. So love you guys. Go have a great day. Thank you for joining me, Che. I'm so glad. And hi to all of you out there on the replay. And hopefully I'll see you next week. And if not, you'll catch me on the replay. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow on the recode.
Thank you, Linda.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye-bye.